Canadian, and I understand you very well. You love my accent. Do I? I don't have an accent. I don't think I have an accent. Come on. Maybe I do. Epic Gamer? No comment on that one. No comment on that one. Iron Chef kind of cook. Thought you said you had a wife. Nope. No wife. No wife for me. Love the hat. Yeah, it's been cold. Snowing and cold weather. So just staying warm. I had this. I got this from TopStep. They sent me this, and I don't use it, so I brought it out. Mohammed's accent. Yeah, these markets are chop. These markets are chop. Pre-FOMC, I think we're going to see a lot of chop here tonight and going into tomorrow. Like I said, I am on fast markets, so I'm probably going to be saying the same thing tomorrow morning. And I'm also on Lunchbox Trading, so it's probably going to be the same thing. Actually, what time? Lunchbox Trading is actually at a crucial time. It's right when, like right before FOMC. Lunchbox Trading is going to be an interesting one with me tomorrow. And then, of course, I'm going to be on for Power Hour. So it's going to be, oh, it could get a little crazy. We could get a little crazy. I'm going to be trying to trade small, being patient, waiting for the setups, not just trading absolutely everything, just following the correct process.
Order filled.
They should send you an inverted hat so the logo displays properly. Well, it's not the hat. It's actually OBS. You want to see the logo displayed properly? Here. We go through, I click on what? I'm always getting better and better at OBS. So all I have to do is go there and we click. You ready? You want to see it? It should work. You guys see the logo. The logo should be now TopStep. It's just because it cuts off a little bit. Let's make sure it looks nice and clean. You get this, where's that at? That edge, this edge right here. VIX goes up tomorrow. VIX might be going up. The upper wick of this range are making a trend line. You're looking at this trend, so and I know what you're referring to. You're trying to look at this as a trend. This is all chop. This is on micros. This is all chop. It's slow markets. This is the normal slow markets that we are used to. What do you do? What do you do? Try not to overtrade. Try not to overtrade. Maybe just sit it out. Maybe just sit it out until tomorrow. I mean, about the dates, everyone. Let's keep this to trading. Maybe I don't know. Come on, my personal life shouldn't be important. FOMC is no go for beginners. I will agree with that statement. If you have not traded FOMC, don't trade it. Don't trade it. I agree that you should not have a position going into FOMC. You should not. And one could even agree you should wait. If you are going to want to trade after FOMC, wait until after the Powell speech, because you have FOMC and then after FOMC you have the Powell speech, and you could see crazy random volatility. Markets could just act sporadic on every little word that Powell will say. If he says one word, the market goes up. If he says another word, the market goes down. It will destroy accounts. So just understand that, be patient, and yeah, just understand if you do not know how to trade FOMC, or if you do not have a process. Remember, it's more about process over anything, even if it. So just stick with your process. Don't trade it if you don't. It's just one day. It's just one day. If he wears a red or blue tie, what is your favorite trading style? You guys see it every night. Every night during slow markets is my favorite, where I place and hold trades overnight. I haven't placed or held any trades overnight very often for a while, to be honest, just because of this price action and the way this volatility has been for the past month or so. There has not been any good slow markets trades for me. But then fast markets, you see me scalping. You see me scalping these markets, looking for 20, 30 points. I just love trading, to be honest. I don't say there's a favorite strategy. It's all price action that you see me trading. What makes you hold the trade longer? Price action. Price action. Price action will always. Is FOMC before the market opens? No, FOMC is at 1 p.m. Central, and then there is a press conference right after that. Discipline and patience. 2 accounts in the opposite directions. No, ghost. Nope. 2 trades. Dakota, do I take volume into consideration? No, I do not. Personally, I do not, but there are some amazing traders who, they swear that the volume's everything. Look at this order. There's an order in. There's the order in the books. Look at that. 400 contracts sitting at 755 here in the NASDAQ. 755. Oh, do we take a trade? Do we take a trade in the direction thinking that that will get filled? I've seen that strategy work. Coach Jay, if you're in the chat, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on placing a trade in that direction? I'm going to hop back into my short on the micros. I'm going to short these micros again. Order filled. We're going for the dinner. Dinner part 2. Dinner part 2. Let's do it. And we are going. Let's see if we could do this. Let's see if we could do this. Let's make sure I'm doing this correct. We're gonna see if dinner part 2. Let's go here. Market buy. No, we're not going to market buy limit. This is we're going to use that as my take profit. These are my take profits. Okay, here we go. Come on, 755s. I'm looking for this market to sell off down to these lower 60s. I got whipsawed out up here, and I still like this as a setup. That order has me a little more confident. Let me make sure my stop's in a good spot. Okay, dinner part 2. Gorge, though, why is that order of 400 highlighted? I mean, that's how all the orders are. See how they have the red or green? It's just that these are so small. These are all 1s and 2s and single digits. And then, boom, you have a 402 right there. So it's pretty decent size. We can repair 729. Yeah, I could see us coming back down to these 30s if we get some volume. Get that steak dinner. Well, $13 down. So we shall see. We shall see if we get there. Let's see what would it be? It would be $200. That's Ruth's Chris. That's Ruth's Chris. I'm probably going to be looking at 90. So maybe not Ruth's Chris. Maybe it's something a little fancier than Panda Express. Olive Garden. Get that steak dinner. My take profit 750. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna expand this a little more. You kind of see it has been just trending low, trending. So I could see us poking down to these 758s. Coming down to this order, these 755s. Held it to the 30s till we get there. Crown Burger, do you ever click your orders, buy and sell on the dome to get an exact price? In here? No. I usually just join bid, join ask, or I'll use this, like right click. I'm not against it. Risking 169. 169. I'm adding to this position. I added one, looking for us to break these 60s again. Come on, let's get it. Any crude positions in the chat? Man, I cannot trade NQ, especially on the 100 tech. Gives you anxieties. It's slow markets, though. It is slow markets. I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple more buy limit orders so I can manage this trade relatively quick. Because I'm watching this 400 contracts right here on the DOM. Watching these 400 contracts. It's still just sitting there. Want to see if this market is tempted to get close to these 50s. I'm pretty confident that they'll pull the 400s when we get close, because that's kind of what they've been doing, right? I'm trading micros, but this is not micros. This is a mini, right? See, make sure we double check everything we're looking at. So this is a mini. This is the NASDAQ mini DOM. So there's 400 contracts on the mini, but I am trading micros. So you can see the charts. That's where my position is. My position is in the micros, but the big 400 contract order is in the mini. Man, SSDS made $765 shorting the NASDAQ. Well, you're doing it correct. I'm doing it incorrect. If you're shorting and making all that money, and I'm over here playing around with, minus 15 plus 28 bucks here or there. Winston Wang, why my DOM only shows one bid? There's 402 right here. This is level 2 data, so I could see quite much further. I could see much further. How long has that order been here? That's the next question. How long has that 402 been here? Because I'm going to add to a fourth mini. Take a trade in the. I'll use this. $165 shorting the NASDAQ. Well, you're doing it correct. I'm doing it incorrect. If you're shorting and making all that money, and I'm over here playing around with, minus 15 plus 28. 28 bucks here and there. Winston Wang, why my DOM only shows one bid? There's 402 right here. This is level 2 data, so I could see quite much further. I could see much further. How long has that order been here? That's the next question. How long has that 402 been here? Because I'm going to add to a fourth mini. I'm going to be adding to a fourth micro, depending on this price action right here. Let's see. Any questions while we watch this? The 15-minute time frame shows market is going to move up. Can you please have a look and advise? I don't typically look at the 15-minute time frame. I'm going to stick with what I'm seeing right now, and once this trade's finished, maybe I'll look. But yeah, different time frames could be saying different things to different people. You could be 100% correct on your analysis, and I could be 100% wrong. As of right now, market's going up. Volume is a bit low. I don't think so. Volume seems fine for me. Jeremiah B, am I even profitable if you don't post Lambos on social media? I could argue that the people that post Lambos typically don't make money day trading. Their money comes from somewhere else. And maybe it's even a percentage of this percentage. It's like 1% of the 1% probably make money day trading and have that. You at least need a McLaren. I could not. I honestly, I'm going to be honest. I have a Honda Civic, David, and I'm happy with it. And then I have old style. I'm a fan of old muscle cars, like the 1969 Dodge, 1970 Dodge Chargers, Challengers. That is, to me, I would take that over a Lamborghini. You could rent them in Las Vegas and pretend. You could. You could. We're failing to break above 79 again. If we could break back below there, I will. I might add to a fourth micro position. The American muscle cars. Get a Viper. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and add here.
Order filled.
Okay, 4 minis. 4 micros, I mean. 4 micros. 4 minis. In this price action. 4 micros. 4 micros. Make sure we put a buy limit to go along with that. We're going to see if we could get that move down to these 60s. I'm going to be taking profits before we get to the 755. If we do start to sell off, I will take profits before 755. I'll try and take profits going into this big order if we can get it. If not, then big money. High roller right here. 4 micros. Motocross, I can make an argument for agreeing with you. Got in 4 minis. Short is the signal. No, this is not a signals class. I'm in 4 micros. This is for education. I already did that top step risk disclosure. Don't make me do it again. It's too low here. JD Dracula, what do you mean? It's too low here. We only have 15 minutes left of class. Let's see if we can get this baby to play out. It is slow markets. We are seeing choppy price. We're up 0.3% here in the NASDAQ, 0.38%. Looking for a deeper pullback. We have not got it. And lots of chopping around these 70s. And it's been a whole lot of nothing. There's a 400 contract sitting here at 755 in the minis. that I am looking at, and I'm looking for to see if we could become a magnet. That's been kind of the play. You see a big order come on into the books, and the market is very attractive to paper, paper being, you know, money in the market, 755. It stayed there. It hasn't moved. I wouldn't be surprised that if market does start to sell off and we start to get close, maybe they just pull it. That means they take it off. That's what I'm looking for. Is the bottom low on the market opening? I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see. I might add if we could break below 72 again. If we could break below 72, I'm gonna add one more. If not, I'm gonna bail. I might take just $100 loss and be done. If we get a push up into these 82s. Let's see a flush back to 730. 730, that's way down there. Just add longs. Let's see a flush. This is horrible price action right now. We didn't look like we was going to see that volatility, and we have not. We have not seen any volatility since this big push prior to slow markets. It's just been consolidating, and I mean, you can argue the bottom end of this megaphone pattern has held. Let's see if we can go back down and test it. Do you like boats? You should get a boat. I do not like. I'm in Utah. Where the heck is a boat going to be? Lake Powell? Lake Powell? Maybe if I lived by the ocean, I would. Yeah, no boats in Utah, no boats in Chicago. I could see a boat living by the ocean. Okay, five micros. Here we go. Big position here for this type of price action. Let's get a breakthrough and a continuation down to these 60s. Still watching this. 14 minutes left of class. And this price action, come on. Florida. I have beachfront property in Utah. Beachfront property in Utah. I also have beachfront property in Chicago and Idaho. Look how thin the book is. Like, this is just such thin liquidity. See these, it's just so thin. 1s, 2s, 8. It's just so thin. You can see that there's a big order on the bid. See the difference? See how this looks compared to how this looks? You can tell there's a big order. There's 220 contracts sitting there. You know what? That's not too bad. 60, right at 60? I'd be okay with that. Let's move one right at 60. Oh, come on. There you go. Let's see if I could take 60. Oh, come on. Come on, dinner. Dinner's on the books. Dinner's on the books. Dinner is on the books. Come on, little guy. It's being a hassle. I'll have to put this baby in manually. Get going. Get going. Oh, this is looking good now. Keep going. Don't stop. Almost there. Almost there. Who's listening to this and not watching it? If you're listening, you might have some questions. This is the NASDAQ. I told you. NASDAQ's my true love. It's been slow. This is some volatility that we're finally getting in direction of the trade. It's gonna. Oh, what I could say right now. What I could say with this price action. It's not getting there. It's not. It's almost. That 400 contracts is still sitting at 755. They haven't pulled it yet. Hopefully they keep it on. They keep it in the books, not pull. Chat, you guys, what I could say if this was an unfiltered charts after dark, slow markets at night, the things I could probably say. Yeah, we would be slapping the bid tonight. Not the ask. Not the ask. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I could add another. Can I add another DOM? Is that possible? Is that? Oh, I could add 2 DOMs. One for. There we go. There we go. Big brained. Right there. Big brained. See, there's nothing at 655 on this. These are the micros. That's so much better. I can manage this trade. I can manage this trade now. Watching that big order. Oh. Gotta be kidding me. Come on. It's just... You gotta be kidding me. What do we do? 9 minutes till the end of class and that happens. I tell you what, man. Dinner and trading do not go hand in hand. That's why you should not put so much emphasis on a single trade. Back to the dumpsters. Back to the freaking dumpsters. And it's gone. And it's gone. And just like that. And just like that. We have 9 minutes. Run to the mountains, back to ramen. Back to ramen. It's like when if you're fishing and you catch a fish, and right before it gets on the boat and right before you're able to grab it, it just breaks the line and it's gone. And it's gone. Where's the Trump tariff tweets when you need them? You vote hold it. It's still a valid trade. If we break that, we're probably going to break a little bit more. This 400 contract still sitting there. Should we just scratch for the night? Should we scratch for the night? You'll DoorDash me. This was the most entertainment I've had all day. These markets are slow and boring. Not much is going on, so we'll take it. We'll take what we could get. No scratch. Wait. Get the Big Mac. There's always tomorrow, Coach. I will be on for fast markets. Trading. We'll be trading as always for fast markets. I will be on for lunchbox trading as well, noon central. And then again with David Green for the power of hours. And it is FOMC tomorrow. FOMC. We're going to see some crazy volatility. Let's see if this trade can play out in the next 7 minutes. We typically see a little spike in volatility at the top of the hour. So we have about 7.5 minutes. And let's see how this trade plays out. I think I'm going to close this before I just go to bed. Regardless, don't want to be holding a trade overnight, especially in this type of a market condition where headlines can pop off at any moment. So let's see if this trade can come to a conclusion. I'm going to go ahead and tighten this up. Don't want to risk much. I'm just going to tighten this thing up. No sense of risking more than a couple $100 and see if we could. I might even close this out manually coming into the top of the hour. But this has been, feels like the New York session, right? Take away this move and you get the New York session. Look at that. That looks so hideous. Just this consolidation, this barcode. That's a barcode. And then you have this big move, to start the slow market session and then back to its barcode. It's just not even worth the time. It's price action like this, right after a rollover, right before FOMC, it's just size down and just not fun. Not fun. This PA is gross. This price action is you're better off going to the gym, work on your psychology, work on yourself, enjoy the time, take a break. Maybe you get it's been like a long weekend. Take a 4-day weekend. That's probably what would be best. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday would have been a nice 4-day weekend. To be honest, yeah. Hey, last night was pretty good though for me, so I can't complain too bad. Last night I made $5,700, $5,600 or whatever.
Order filled.
So I should have just been done and out. I didn't take any trades today during the New York session. 0 trades for me during the New York session, and yeah, nothing for me. It was just that slow markets last night. Waiting for 400 to disappear, then pop. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm waiting. I'm waiting for something to happen. Poke it with a stick. These 400 contracts just sitting there, thinking it's going to disappear at any moment. If that disappears, I'm flat. As soon as that 400 contracts disappears, I'm off. I'm flat. Win or lose, wherever this market is. We have 4 more minutes, and typically we see like a nice spike in liquidity injection, whatever. It's top of the hour. We see the markets move just a little bit at the top of the hour. And we wait, and unfortunately yeah, you guys think I'm joking? Sometimes I do. Sometimes if I have a good trade, and yeah, there's a good trade, I made $200, I'll go eat a nice dinner. And then if I take a loss, I don't eat a nice dinner. I'll make something at home. So you guys think I joke about this? I take this crap serious. If this trade is a winner, I will probably go. Well, it's late. It's late now, so a lot of the restaurants are closed. I might run over to Winco and get a couple nice steaks. But if not, I'm just gonna eat whatever I have here. I take it serious. You treat yourself when you follow your process and things work out. And I'm not gonna say punish yourself, but don't change anything if that. It's always good to treat yourself. Winco fried chicken is the bomb. Winco's open 24/7. Ice soup tonight because of this crude trade. Yep, the Texas Alza burrito. Gold is due for a short. What do you think? Gold's been due for a short for a long time. Gold keeps going straight up. Eat ramen on wins and nice dinner on a loss. I'd be broke. I'd be broke eating nice dinner all the time. Yeah, born and raised in Utah. I need to get better at trading so I can treat myself. This market. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Win, lose, or draw. Putting a time stop on this trade. We're only at 6 likes. That's sad. That's sad. That's sadder than this price action. Oh, we're at 288 likes. Okay, I had to refresh. The like button is worse than this price action. It's not going up. You're one of those 6, British. Thank you. No soup for you. No soup for you. You see what I posted? This was funny. I can't remember where I got it from. I gotta show you this. Probably seen this on Twitter. I thought this was the funniest thing. This was 100%. That is the market makers. That's how the market makers are. I don't know if you heard it. We can pull that up. This is definitely the market makers. and what they're doing in this type of market. 100%. So that's all I'm going to do before I get a copyright. That's how the market makers were all day during the New York session, and that's how the markets are right now. For power hour, why am I putting so much pressure on myself for power hour? Sometimes we need it's. I love to have pressure. I really enjoy the pressure, what comes from having an audience and everything. Here we go, top of the hour. Let's see what happens with this trade. Let's go ahead and tighten up this stop loss, and I might get out of it. Let's see. We see a little spike of volatility, and I think this is where I am going to end it. Give it a take. I'm going to give it another minute. See if we can get any more momentum to the downside and call it. If not, we're done. Let's tighten up this stop loss. And let it play out. Eating top ramen. Top ramen. We're not there. We can close it out. We close out. Close it out for Panda. $38. That was the top of the hour liquidity. Very slow tonight. That order's staying on the books. That 400 contracts has not moved, which is just so interesting. That's big for slow markets. Typically, you don't see that. Typically, you do not see 400 contracts just sitting there. Good flat in here. I want to see if we can get that push down. That the immediate reaction at the top of the hour was, push, and so I'm looking for test these 60s. I'm going to be closing out at the bid if we can push down into these mid to lower 60s. He's waiting for you to exit. As soon as I exit, we're going to see those 400 contracts get off the books. To the food truck, everyone. Want to see the conclusion? I have a tight worst case scenario, $16. I could probably even tighten it up a little bit, even more. See if we get this breakdown. Gold going up. Flat the market. Micros on slow markets is a great idea. Minus $26 and you got to eat dog food for dinner. Nothing's happening. Let's see if we get pushed down. I'm going to move my stop loss to 71. 71. There are no buyers except for that one 400 order. Yeah, like it's very, very thin liquidity. And so it's thin books. That's why I'm still in this trade looking for a push towards this order. I don't think we're going to go fill this. Odds are, the way that I'm seeing and what I have seen in this market is they'll pull this order before it gets there. But I still think that we could come down in towards closer to 60, closer to this, and then they'll pull this. We'll see. They've been doing it all week, put a big order on the books, and then they pull it right before it gets filled. There's been a couple 100 contracts get filled, but nothing this big, at least from what I have seen. And nothing, everybody. Well, this was anticlimactic. Anticlimactic? What's that? Anticlimactic. Am I pronouncing that right? Anticlimactic. Anticlimax. There's no climax at the end of this stream. All that edging with not coming to a conclusion. We got down here to these 62s. Okay. Just anticlimactic. No climax. put in all that work for no climax? Of course, Danielle comes in the wrong time. You don't. We're not talking anything dirty, Danielle. We're talking about coming to the end of class and nothing happening. This is a PG stream. PG stream. Okay, I think that's about it. I'm gonna close. I'm gonna see if I can close out at the bid. Chat is just dirty. Okay, there's one. $64.
Order filled.
She was in the background listening, everyone, to all the dirty chat. So if she was in the background listening and not seeing what was going on, I understand your confusion. Okay, that's it. That's it. Gonna go ahead and close it out and be done. $45. Make sure I'm gonna cancel all orders. Nothing is open going into tonight. Gonna go ahead and close out of that. And yeah, unfortunately, that was very anticlimactic. Nothing happened. We sat here this whole entire stream just chopping around and without anything going on. Now remember, I'm going to be on Fast Markets tomorrow morning, and then Lunchbox Trading, FOMC is tomorrow, following it up with some Power of the Hour with the David of the Green, and then again for Slow Markets. So I'll catch everybody tomorrow sometime during the day. Take care, and see you then.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Ya sabes. Bien, entonces pronunciemos esta palabra. Por ejemplo, cuando dos vocales salen a pasear, A, I, solo la primera habla. Pronunciaríamos solo la A, que se pronuncia A. A. Entonces la pronunciaríamos brain, brain. Vamos a practicar.
Ok, ¿ya vienes?
¿Cómo se dice acariciar en inglés? ¿Cómo harías esta pregunta en inglés? ¿Sabes dónde está tu hermano? Si dijiste esto, es... Emite la alerta naranja por contrato del riesgo. La Secretaría de Gestión del Riesgo de Cala emitió la alerta por posible inundación en sectores como Floralia, Brisas de Icahua, Puerto Nuevo, y Playa de Nación. For the benefit of all English versus IELTS English. Big. Enormous. Group. Beneficial. Harmful. Detrimental. Important. Crucial. Help. Assist. Get. Obtain. Make. Create. Do. Inform. Say. State. See. Observe. All English versus IELTS English. Big. Enormous.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.